wish I was. My life depends on trying to figure a scribble I could let loose, dodging the dribble that they trying to throw my way. I think I figured that them figures out to get you. Let them pull the strings that trigger what you say. Think it's difficult to get out on my brain. I wish life wasn't any other way, but it's all side roads to nowhere, and I can't find a map that seemed to mark my place. My heart frigid when it sit inside that cold air that exists between our lack of shit to say. But I always wanna spend my time with you, even when I'm whacking, got no change. You still sticking here with me, yeah, you still sticking here with me. And I just wanted to say thank you, thank you. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm a scrub but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub but you still love me.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your marbles, but you did not seem to mind at all. We took our bikes to the lake after school each day and skipped many stones from the beach. And one thing you said was, listen, I will have your back always. And now we're grown up, I don't really see you enough. There's too much to be done, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone. It came very sudden the day when we moved away from what had been our home since forever. I was scared then, so scared that I would lose you. But you called me up right after I touched the ground. You wanted to hear that I got there all safe and sound, and you said, I know we're gonna stay the same. And now we're grown up, I don't really see you enough. There's too much to be done, yeah, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone. I know where we belong. My own safety zone. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. My own safety zone. Solid like a granite slab. Solid like a granite slab. If I ever said enough times, I can never let let you go when you're not mine. Yeah. Falling in love with you every time. When I look into your eyes and see a paradise. I can be your nighttime lover. We'll dance under the moonlight cover. The pleasures I will make you discover. I make you feel like no one other. We can be two nighttime lovers. Nobody has to know nothing about us. Accompanied by the birds and the summer night. I'll drive you home before the sunrise. I can be your midnight lover. 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 I can be your midnight lover.
G'day, g'day, g'day. Welcome to the little plane that could. I am trying with display capture as opposed to game capture. We'll see if that solves the problem, because every time I played with game capture in OBS, the whole computer would lock up. Anyway, no guarantees on a successful stream this evening, but we may as well give it a shot. I have tested and retested, but I obviously didn't do a test stream, and that's probably my bad. I hope everyone's doing well. Who have we got here this evening? We have Mr. Leaded Rapier, who I believe I missed it, but he basically just crash landed an A320 here at El Gran Rock. We have Mr. Vruden the Great. How you going, sir? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Mr. Black Evo, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoyed your first multiplayer trucking session yesterday evening. It's nice to have you back, good sir. Mr. Bubba Von Braun, hello, sir. It has been a while. I hope work has been kind to you. Welcome to the stream, good sir. Mr. Dale K, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Who else do we have? We have Mr. Sean Dale. Ah, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sean Dale. How you going, good sir? Mr. Brett Plays says, I always use display capture on my Streamlabs OBS streams. Yes, well, maybe I've just discovered that this is what I should be doing, especially with the more graphically intense games. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, the helicopter is currently missing, unfortunately. There is this is just a thing of the current issues I've been having, and now if tonight's stream runs nice and smoothly, I will be reinstalling all my bits and pieces in the community folder that I removed. Mr. Oz Flight Simmer is present. Hello, good sir. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And Mr. Calling Pigeon as well. How you going? Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. Got a good weekend lined up for yourselves. Victoria is back in lockdown again. Woo! This time we have Gladbag bin chicken hands to thank for that. But I won't be too, harsh. It's a pretty brutal thing to try and control. So, yeah, if anyone's got any awesome plans for the weekend, chuck them in the chat. I'm sure we'd like to hear about them. I spent most of me day trying to sort out getting the roadworthy certificate for the old car, which is now sold, and then tomorrow I'll spend most of my day turning spanners for the local mechanic. Yep, we're definitely not blaming South Australia this time, Mr. Leaded Rapier, that is for sure. Figured I start the aircraft whilst we're here rambling on. Mr. Shawndale says, our huge gazebo has just arrived. I know what I'll be doing. Putting up the gazebo, I guess. Shane's a bit of right-handed spanners. Figured I'd throw a bit of a spanner in the works, if you know what I mean. No, just the guy who's doing my roadworthy's got a few back issues and his missus has to work tomorrow, so I sort of said, yeah, I'll come help you for a few hours with lifting heavy stuff and all that. I know my way around cars a bit, so figured it was, you know, seeing as I'm not currently technically employed, it's a good way to grab some extra cash on the side. Keep myself busy for 4, 5, 6 hours of the day. There probably will not be a stream tomorrow night, as I am pretty sure I will be staying with the other half, because that is allowed, of course, under COVID restrictions. So I'm going to go for about 4,500 feet today. The first waypoint is only like, I believe, 15 nautical miles and 16 nautical miles, 6 minutes flight away. I'm not actually going to land there. You guys are more than welcome to land there. It was more just to, you know, get some lovely scenery potentially under us, because we know that the small islands here in the Caribbean have got some fantastic scenery on offer. Mr. Leonard Rapier says, bad weather coming your way to Brett Plays. We're copping it today. Yeah, I've been listening for the last few hours to just rain hitting the roof. Brett says, might do some Euro Truck Sim and buy a truck and shop on the weekend. Oh, absolutely, mate. For sure. Yeah, that would be awesome, because as I said in last night's stream, I'm going to put some Euro Truck into the weekly streaming schedule from next week. So, yeah. Alright. I'm assuming everyone's probably waiting on me to stop talking and think about flying, so I'm going to do exactly that. Where's the wind coming? It's coming directly down the runway. Fantastic. So it looks like it's just simply spin around and go. Black Evo says, what is it with spiders crawling on my face today? That's twice. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oz says, setting up the Xbox and installing the capture card this weekend and working. Oh, you got a busy weekend there, Shane. Don't work too hard, mate. We don't want zombie Shane on Sunday night for his stream. Mr. Black says, I bought all the trucking goods last night. Yes. I did see your message in Discord. Well done, good sir. This is a good decision. Alright. Let's pull off this, let's pull off the brake. We won't pull off anything else, just the brake. Move the Xbox controller from the truck sims. Too many controllers, not enough space. Go straight through Mr. who's standing there. That's what you get for standing in the way. Alright. You are all more than welcome to take off. Seeing as you're sitting there, Wes, you're more than welcome to hit the gas. We'll also be giving away ORBX Key West International Airport this evening, because I did promise all of you viewers that with the issues that we had in the previous stream that I would do a small giveaway as a thank you. So yeah, at some point this evening on one of the landings I will sort out that giveaway. Led Rapier says, volunteering tomorrow and manager of it tomorrow, then gonna build my ETS empire some more. That sounds like a great plan, to be honest. Mr. Wes, are you going to go or are you going to wait for me? You'll let everyone go first, then you'll catch up. Righto! Help if I read the chat, I'd know what was actually going on. Alright. Make sure I've got some flaps in, because this ain't a... You're in Chuggington tonight? You're in the Widgeon again, so you'll play catch-up as well? Not a problem. Not a problem. There we go. A little bit bumpy there on the takeoff, but we are safely away. Okay, now that I'm up in the air, I'm hoping we have a nice, smooth stream. %2 fuel used just sitting here. I think it needs a tune-up. Yep, certainly sounds like it needs a tune-up. I'm sure you'll be able to get some tuna out of the ocean below you. I don't know if that'll work. We should also have Mr. David Jacko back from next week's streams, with any luck. He's injured himself, unfortunately. This is why he hasn't been around. If anyone, how you going, Icarus, mate? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, sir. I've just taken off, and I think everybody else has just done the same thing. So we are on our way through the part 3 of 3 of the island hopping extravaganza. We will be visiting, or we'll be landing, should I say, in Bonaire, Curacao, and Aruba. Basically, some more Netherlands Antilles or Antilles or and whatever they're called. Those things that are owned by the Dutch here in the Caribbean. But some absolutely stunning scenery here to take off with. I mean, look at this. To quote Mr. Oz Flight Simulator, just because he's in the chat, come on, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, everybody has to have a shot. Yeah, it looks really... this is... in terms of unexpected places on this world trip so far, I didn't expect that much from Grand Rock. Yeah. Antipodes. Isn't that a brand of water from New Zealand? Antipodes. Shot of coffee, check. Well, I didn't specify what sort of thing you'd need to take a shot of, just that you needed to take a shot. So if you've got water nearby, take a shot of that, you know. Still something worth drinking to. So yes, Mr. Oz Flight Simmer, you have a capture card coming in Avimedia live game of 4K. So does this mean less issues with choppy audio, or yeah, the DA40 is a pretty good little plane, I'm not gonna lie. I sort of understand why people are becoming more and more... oh, sorry, it's for recording his Xbox. Of course. I understand why people are becoming more and more fond of this aircraft, and when presented with, you know, a choice of this and a Cessna. Yeah, no, sorry, Shane, I just figured that out. All good, mate. Gearing up for the Xbox streaming. I can't wait for the 27th of July, and... mainly because we're going to be doing our marathon stream where every donation will raise money for mental health. and then we'll donate that to the Mind charity, M-I-N-D. There'll be more information about that in the Discord in the coming week or so. Just sort of trying to figure out whereabouts we'll be in the world before I go posting anything too much about it. So this won't be on the 27th of July. This will be after the 27th of July. Probably early August, because I think the late part of my July is quite filled up with brother-in-law's birthday and things like that. Mr. Willie Canuck, how you going, good sir? Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Hope you are well. Hope you've got a good weekend planned coming up. Hope you've had a wonderful week. Your presence reminds me that I should check my YouTube emails account and not just my personal one, because you've probably sent me something. Oh no, okay. I thought that's what you were potentially heading in here to say. Be like, why haven't you checked your emails yet, boy? What are you doing wrong? Not a problem, mate. All good. All good. I just, your presence made me realise that I had not checked my YouTube gaming account emails yet, and I was like, oh, shit, here we go. Willie's probably like, what the hell is this man doing? It will be in my inbox by the time I wake up. Not a problem, mate. All good. I will have a listen to it once I have spent some time turning some spanners tomorrow, being a fill-in mechanic. Vruden says this might be the best one yet. Are you referring to this stream or to the upcoming stream that's going to raise money? Because I agree with you on both. The scenery on this is just absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, agreed, Vruden. It's really, really something else. All the fact that the simulator manages to depict the underwater coral reefs and is just insane, really. You are more than welcome to land there. I'm not landing there. It was just more a waypoint so that we could fly over all these beautiful little lagoons and reef areas and all that. Yeah, because otherwise the flight plan wouldn't have taken us directly over this. So, yeah. But the rest of the airports in the stream, absolutely, we are landing. Yes, absolutely, Black. The water masks do make a huge difference. I agree with you 100% there. It is a very, very lovely looking location. And I find it quite phenomenal that an island of that size demands an airport. That's, yeah. Mr. Shawndale says, the plane goes much faster when you raise the landing gear. Thank you for the tip, Sean. Yes, it usually does. Might do a touch and go. No worries. That is quite a location for an airport. It's literally, they've put a runway basically on a coral reef. That's, yeah, that is quite something. Bloody hell. Lovely. Now we'll make our first turn here, and this will take us out towards Bonaire, I believe. Sim15, good sir, how are you going today? I hope the flu is treating you okay. welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Yeah, as I said, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you've got some decent plans potentially lined up for the weekend. Ah, Mr. Bubble Von Braun has appeared on screen. Very nice, very nice. I'm assuming quite a few of you already know about the announcement yesterday about the Phoenix Simulations A320 that Shane Oz Flight Simmer just can't contain his excitement about. I know, we all know how much he loves the Airbus A320. But it sounds phenomenal, it really does. The fact that they're going to basically simulate everything within the aircraft is quite an achievement. And I really do hope it lives up to the hype. Mr. Willie Canuck says, some of the air bases that the Allies made during World War II were quite incredible in the Pacific. Essentially steel grates placed over mud/sand. That's basically what that looks like. I understand it's not in the Pacific, so it probably isn't. But yeah, that's basically what that looks like. Sim15 says, thanks bro, slowly getting better. Plans for the weekend is to sleep. I do not blame you at all. How many, so currently both Victoria and New South Wales are in, or is it Sydney only? I think it's one of the two. Are all in lockdown. So if you're from either of those locations, just put it in chat. You know, let's see how many of us are currently in jail. Mr. Bubba Von Braun says, sure do. Ozflight Simmer will hate it even more. All 260 circuit boards have been simulated, and you can put it into direct law. That will be that would be fun even for Mary. So I guess if Ozflight Simmer is now Mary, he's no longer my daddy, he's my mum. Shit just took a very weird turn there, that's for sure. So I believe already in the distance we may be able to see Bonaire. And I don't know, but Bonaire reminds me of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so every time I say it I sort of get the theme song playing in my head. Which is getting quite annoying, I'll be honest. Ozflight Simmer says, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. Stop acting a fuel. Mr. Willie Canuck, I can't wait to get the Phoenix 320 and play my favourite game. What's that warning light about? Yes, I get the feeling that most people, unless they are quite knowledgeable on the A320, may experience this feeling. I guess the difference between it and the fly-by-wire A320 is the fly-by-wire A320 is an A320 Neo, and the Phoenix Simulations is an A320CO. So it's basically the A320-200, the original famous A320. Ozflight Simmer says, I have an idea. Let's develop another A320 for the sim. Absolutely, Shane. We'll get right to it. Make sure it's study level and that we simulate 261 circuit breakers. Just to go one better, you know? Black Evo, I'm in Vic, but thanks to work rules, I've only had 5 days of freedom in the last 3 months. Pretty used to isolation now. No wonder you on most flight sim and truck sim streams, because I mean, I couldn't imagine that, mate. I'm the kind of person who has to, even if it's just outside in the driveway washing the car, has to get outside at least once or twice a day, kind of thing. Sean Dale says, in the UK we are calling Monday the 19th Freedom Day, but lots are worried it's too soon. Hindsight is brilliant. Yeah, Sean, aren't you guys still getting like 30,000 cases a day or something like that? I remember my other half speaking about it recently, and she was just like, the fact that they're opening is mind-boggling. Bubba says, the fly-by-wire is very good, and for the price is awesome. Absolutely, 100% agree with you. It is an absolutely spectacular aircraft in terms of bang for buck. And it is, I'd say, 60% of the way to study level as well, which is just phenomenal. Willie Canuck, there should be an Oz Flight Simmer branded A320 self-destruct when you start the engines. Even if it doesn't self-destruct when he starts the engines, it will self-destruct when he tries to land it. Bubba says, Captain Shit are working on 737-4 and 737-5. They will be Will they be Frankenstein planes? God only knows. Yep, it's a fair question. After their efforts on the 777, look, as long as the aircraft looks as good on the exterior as the 777 does, there will be obviously a selection of simmers who will be very interested in it and buy it. UK is rife, yep. Black says, I can go into the backyard. Thankfully it's big, but not allowed to leave property. Well, apart from flying across the Pacific to LA soon. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't envy pilots and cabin crew and all that at this time at all. Willie says, doesn't help that all the window lickers converged at Wembley Stadium to share the virus and spread throughout England. Yeah, absolutely. Bubba says, Bryce, one word for you, flaps. Pretty sure they're up. Yeah, they're up. Unless you're talking about a different type of flaps there, Bubba. The window lickers. Bloody hell. No holding back from Mr. Willie Canuck. So far it seems that my crashing issue may have been caused by trying to use game capture instead of display capture. Right. Mr. Sean Dale says, the cases 7-day average, 25th of May, 2,417 cases. Now the 7-day average is 34,613, but it's still safe to step outside. Bloody hell, Sean. Victoria locked down 5 days circuit breaker lockdown today for 16 cases. Just to put that in a little bit of perspective. Yes, I did catch a little bit of the South Australia press conference this afternoon there, Wes. Basically said going to just tighten mask restrictions and yeah, which is, you know, makes sense. The bloody removalists, oh, I don't know. If I was able to find those people, I'd be like, what is wrong with you? Bruton the Great, you got to get your gyro gyrating and your flaps flapping. Well, my mouth flaps are already flapping. So, I mean, I'll just get the gyro gyrating now. Mr. Brett Plays says, when you are close to 0 cases, you want to keep it that way by hard lockdown. Absolutely, Brett. And I personally do not have a problem with these 3 and 5 day snap lockdowns, because it basically stops the spread in its tracks before it gets out of control. It's just when states, New South Wales, don't lock down when they're meant to, or do something about it when they're meant to, and then it causes all the other states in Australia to have to do lockdowns. Or in the case of Queensland, who is considering another lockdown, that will be 2 lockdowns in Queensland now caused by New South Wales in the last month. If I was in Queensland, I would be livid right now. And of course, I understand it's not the people's fault. Like, it is, but it's not, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm in no way, shape or form blaming anyone personally. Removalists. Yeah. Ozflight says we'll be living with this stuff for years to come. Probably. Willie says, to be fair, if the gyro is gyrating, it's broken. It should be spinning. Wes, we pioneered QR codes in this country. We've had QR codes for probably close to 12 months now. That's why we're able to contact trace, most small outbreaks. With, and in worst case scenarios, we only have small snap lockdowns kind of thing. Yeah, we did stuff up last year and cause your lockdowns, but, I mean, our stuff up was originally funneled from New South Wales and bringing in the Ruby Princess. So, I mean, technically, twice New South Wales has caused the whole country to go into lockdown. Just saying. Sean Dale says, for the same dates, we have deaths the 25th of May, 7, last 7 days to yesterday, 30. Yeah. I have no idea why they think it's okay to open up at this point, but I guess it's because a good portion of your population has already been inoculated, I guess. Brett Place says, loving Tassie right now in the last 12 months. Absolutely. I do not blame you there. I do know the abuse that comes with QR codes and asking people to sign in. However, I sort of feel that it's been happening here for so long now that Victorians are sort of just used to having to do it. Ozflightsimmer says, I have checked into Bryce's stream. I need to put a QR code on my start of stream thing. Now, so that people can check into the stream. Bubba says, sorry Bryce, Wave 2 is breakout from Hotel. Yes, no, sorry, you are right there, Bubba. I'm thinking about the original breakouts across the states, where we all had like 2 weeks locked down. That's my bad there. Yeah, you're very true, Vruden. We have, just in a very different form, I guess, but you are not wrong at all there. You are right. Coronavirus is is just one of the normal everyday bacteria that you find. Yeah. It can even just cause the common cold. I guess it's just the variation of this particular strain is the issue more than coronavirus itself. Because, oh, okay, you've written it down further. I was about to say we've already had SARS and MERS, which were a type of corona as well. Yes, it did cost us a 4-month lockdown, unfortunately. And the second jab for you tomorrow, Bubba. Best of luck there, good sir. Yeah, 30 to 50% of people are already immune to it. Probably especially in Southeast Asia, Vruden. Sean Dale says, I'm flying a nice Arrow Turbo. I love being in such a well-designed plane. Yep. I've heard nothing but good things about the Turbo Arrow. I would, at least from an Australian perspective there, Vruden, the lockdowns here are more just for contact tracing, just to slow the spread for a few days whilst the contact tracers catch up to where people have been. But otherwise, I sort of get what you're saying. Like, yeah. Trying to type and fly same time doesn't go too well with the spelling mistakes. Absolutely not, Wes. They really don't want to talk about the mental health issues all these lockdowns are causing. I personally know 2 people that have had COVID and both recovered. Yep, I'm aware of that as well. I know quite a few people who have had COVID and recovered. But you know, 5 people that have taken their lives over the handling of it. Yep, I know 1 person who has. So... you're not wrong, but at least alongside the lockdowns, they're providing extra mental health funding. It's not a perfect situation, and I don't necessarily agree with it all, but yeah. I didn't even see your Ozzy Osbourne joke. Let me see. Ozzy Osbourne must have a very ancient version of coronavirus then. No, I don't get it. Sorry. Yeah, it breaks the chains of transmission. That's exactly right. Willie says he's had COVID twice. God damn, sir. Save some COVID for the rest of us. Wes says, I just find the whole thing weird. Not has been wanting to can Cracker Night for years, a week before this year, bang, COVID lockdown. What? Osflight says, my theory is the lockdowns are caused by too much flight hours in the A320 within Flight Sim 2020. We need a cure. You know what, Shane? You might be onto something there, good sir. You might be onto something. Willie Canuck. In 1982, Ozzy Osbourne bit a head off a live bat on stage. Someone threw it to him and he thought it was fake. Oh, shite. Okay. Chris Hall says, hi from the UK. I often watch Oz Flight Simmer, but this is the first time watching you. How you going, Chris? Welcome to the stream, mate. Everybody, say hello to Mr. Chris. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a fantastic week, and I hope you've got a good weekend coming up. I know the UK is opening up on Monday, so I'm sure you're looking forward to that and getting back to some sort of normality in life. We've just been chatting about COVID because a few Australian states are back into lockdown / considering going back into lockdown today. But yeah, no, absolutely. Welcome to the stream, good sir. If you have the sim, I will put the flight plan in chat right now. We're just coming up on Bonaire, which will be our first stop of the evening. You're more than welcome to join us for the rest of the flight. The flight plan, you can actually download the flight plan in Discord as well, but it will obviously include the first portion of it. Sean Dale says, so, how would you buy one of these islands? Are they owned by a country or individual? Could be nice to get away from it all, working kids not able to find you. So, a lot of those smaller islands that we flew over just before, Sean, are the Venezuelan Dependencies islands. So they are separate territories that are part of Venezuela, bit like Norfolk Island in Australia or the Falkland Islands, kind of thing, that are governed mainly by the country of Venezuela itself, but they also have their own, you know, select, like, I guess, leader of the area. Yeah. If that sort of makes sense. Sean Dale says, I am in Simmers Island. Hell yeah, I'd be down for that. Wes says, Northern Territory has NT Day, July 1st, which is a cracker night. Causes a lot of fires, so they've been wanting to change it for 2 years. For the last 2 years. Both a lockdown. Ooh, yeah. Willie says, my debut stream is this Saturday. Oh, Willie. What will you be streaming? Will you be streaming Flight Sim? Wes says, you can legally set off crackers that night. I've got some good videos of us setting them off, and then when one goes pear-shaped and flies at us. Yes, that's exactly what I mean, Brett. Local government. Yeah, sounds like a good good evening, Wes. It certainly does. Yes, indeed. Willie Canucks Egg Hunt, a community flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 that you'll be streaming on YouTube. Sounds good, Willie. I'm keen. If I mean, I'm not sure whether I'll be streaming on Saturday night at this point. But even if I am, I'm sure I'll be able to fiddle with the timing a bit to fit it all in so that I can join your stream as well, because that sounds really cool. Yeah, or a mayor, depending on where you are in the world. Sean says, I'll try to get time to watch. Unfortunately, you may be asleep. What time are you thinking of doing it, Willie? Yeah, please, Willie. Put your channel link. Actually, send it to me on Discord, and I will chuck it in my chat bot. $1,700 Zulu plus 10 is 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, okay, email it to me, Willie, that's good. I'll grab it from there and I'll chuck it into my bot. So far, to the 7 of you who hit the like button, thank you so much. It means a lot. Helps the channel with growth. I've noticed that we're sort of averaging 5 subscribers a week now, so you guys hitting that like button is really starting to pay off. YouTube's starting to push these streams and this channel out there, so thank you so much for all your efforts there, guys. Much appreciated. There we go. Grab that, copy that. 2 seconds, just sorting out Willie's Alright, there we go, that's that. So... so there's a link to Willie Canuck's channel. He's got 19 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, give the man some love. He will be streaming, and you know, the more people out there who are streaming Flight Sim, the better, if you ask me. Not a problem, Willie. You approached me. You asked me if I'd like to do a radio interview. This is the, you know, this is the bare minimum that I can give back to you, mate. Bubba says maybe we should get Shane a job at Australian Aerospace. Whilst you're at it, I'll take a job at Australian Aerospace as well if you're offering. Mr. Shawndale says he has subbed and set the ringy bell thingy. Yeah, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. We all like to play with our ding-a-lings here. Take that however you'd like to. Alright, we're pretty close to Bonaire. The Fresh Prince of Bonaire? I know why Bonaire sounds so familiar now, because Australia's got Bonaire ducted heating and cooling. Mr. Willie, no need. I've spoken to a rep at Airbus and he'll be calling Shane about a job next week as a test pilot. Oh, sounds like Shane's dream job. Yeah, Bonaire, exactly. I knew there was a reason why it was so familiar to me. You thought they had a role open for him as a crash test dummy? Well, I mean, you know, when it comes to Shane and the Airbus A320, but I guess being the crash test dummy is probably the perfect position for him to start off in. Gruden says, I called the FAA and they'll be calling Shane next week too. Osflight says, I can talk to them about how great Boeing aircraft are. Yeah, look, I'm not sure they want to hear about that, Shane. To change subject, Mr. Shawndale, did you know there are 112 kilograms of rivets in the Oz Flight Simmer A320? No idea on pounds, sorry. Look, what if you're gonna go and bat your balls? That's fine, mate. You just don't need to announce it on stream. You're all good. Yeah, they want Shane to test the landing gear under extreme loads. Yeah. He cops it in all the streams. It's just our way of showing our appreciation for him. Just making sure he's beautifully roasted on all sides, nice and golden with a beautiful sear. He still flies the CRJ better than you. Yeah, but does he fly an A320 better than you? That is the real question on everyone's lips. I think Shane knows he's very well loved because he's always the topic of conversation. Boeing are just the Toyotas of the sky, just basic. Oh, I mean, I guess that's not really a bad thing. Gonna bring the flaps in. I'm a little bit high and I'm a little bit fast, but it's my only chance of getting down. No, so Sim, we established at the start of the stream, because Shane's name is now Mary, that Shane is actually my mummy. This is going to be a slightly long landing due to my inability to descend at the right time, but that's okay. Doesn't matter if it's long, as long as you know how to use it to the best of your ability. Well, it's been a while since I've landed a plane here in Flight Sim, I must admit, after all the crashing issues. There we go. We are down. I'm going to pull these brakes on so that I've got enough runway to take back off on. So you became my mother, Shane, because your name is now Mary, so you can no longer be my daddy. Basically. Can tell you the 7878 basic. Yeah, you know, I feel like it's a fair call. It doesn't really come across as a basic aircraft. And definitely not Crapstar. Too long and you'll pass out from displaced blood loss in the brain. Jesus, this stream took a turn. I mean, it's probably my fault. In fact, it's definitely my fault, but, you know. Alright, let's have a quick squiz out the exterior of the aircraft. Is anyone actually still up in the air? I think they are. Let's do that. And then knock the Xbox controller against the microphone for good measure, just to remind everyone whose stream they're actually on. That landing was nicer than your reverse parking. Well, that's not very difficult, Sim. Not very difficult at all. We are comparing a sim there that I have played various versions of for the last almost 20 years with a sim that I've played for a week and a half, 2 weeks. Black says, as we say, the 787 is the best Airbus Boeing ever made. Nice. Very nice. Two words. I will make this very easy for everyone. Airbus. Not very sexy, is it? It's a bus. Lol. Well, Boeing sounds like boring. So we're not really winning any brownie points back there, Shane. Although the 787 is more advanced in terms of eliminating the pneumatic system. Sure. I don't know enough about it to comment about that, so I'll just agree with you. Sean says bus simulator is amazing. Okay, so everyone is actually landed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the giveaway now. We're about an hour into the stream. I'm going down a dark road, Bryce. Well, luckily I've got headlights. So I'll be able to see fine. So the giveaway will be for 10 minutes. The command to enter is raffle. So the giveaway is now open. That should hopefully pop up in the... there we go. So that will now run for 10 minutes. At the moment, everyone can only get one ticket. However, as the Kanga coins increases, I will then create a ticket cost. So at the moment, everyone has equal opportunities of winning the giveaway. You do know what I'm giving away, Varuden. It's in the stream title. I'm giving away ORBX's Key West International Airport. So basically, the person who wins, it'll be a similar scenario to what happened with Leaded Rapier last time. You will send me your email or your ORBX Central details on Discord, and I will gift it through to you. Quite simple. It is a Ozflight Simmer branded Airbus. Absolutely. That is exactly what we are giving away. Anyway, so whilst we wait for the timer to count down, we are... Oh, God, Shane. Key West looks brilliant from a Boeing cockpit, does it? Oh. But not from an Airbus cockpit, I guess. Alright, so our next location is 40 nautical miles from here, so about 15 minutes of flying. And it is Curacao. It's one of those two. Not 100% sure which one. I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. But so yeah, that's a 15-minute flight from here. So the giveaway will be done by then. So we will draw the giveaway once we land in Curacao. So anyway, I'm going to head back out onto the runway, take off. You guys are more than welcome to take off as well. And we will begin leg number 33 of the World Adventure. And when we finish leg 34, we are done with the Caribbean. And the next stream we'll be heading into South America. See you, Willie. Have a good one, mate. Look after yourself. And I may be able to catch a snippet of your Easter egg hunt. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll see you on Sunday when the radio show goes live. Alright, let's go. And rotate. Not the world's best rotation I've ever done. A little bit leaning to the right. I guess you could say it was a conservative takeoff because it leans to the right. Oh, I did say that, Shane. I absolutely did say that. I don't know why you're even surprised by this stuff anymore, mate. You've copped it in your streams now for almost 12 months. I do realise that I have a what? A red line in the top right-hand corner. Oh, yeah. I can see it on YouTube, but it is not showing up on the sim or on Streamlabs. So the only thing I can come up with is just YouTube playing funny buggers. Because there is no evidence of this red line anywhere else. But thanks for the heads up, Sim. It's very weird. Black Evo says, Bryce, do you fly between the zones where you do these legs? I.e., is there a flight from the Caribbean to South America? Yeah, so the next flight in the next stream will be from Aruba to somewhere in Venezuela. I can't quite remember. It was on Sim Trucker the other night as well. Huh. I'll look into that, Sim, when the stream's over, because as I said, nothing's showing up in my Streamlabs or on my Sim itself. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not something... I wonder if that's fixed it. That has fixed it. Okay. That's really weird. But I have solved the problem there, Sim. Thank you for the heads up on that. It was simply that for some reason my Streamlabs had a webcam frame, a separate webcam frame, just chilling up there in the top. That was hidden, that I didn't know about until I just went and looked into it now. I didn't put it there. It never showed up when I was first setting up, so I'm not sure where it came from. But there we go. Very weird. Shane did it? Yeah. I agree. Definitely all Shane's fault. Alright, let's see. There is 1 minute of the giveaway remaining. 1 minute for ORBX Key West Airport. Exclamation mark raffle to enter. Beautiful, beautiful. Exclamation mark raffle, Brett. Exclamation mark raffle. There we go. You're in. Just with 10 seconds left, Brett got in. Okay. So we will now draw that when we land here at Curacao. Which yeah, you're in there, Bubba. All good. You're in. So we're about halfway from Bonaire to Curacao. No worries, Brett. All good. Yep. That's why I sort of made sure that I ran it for at least 10 minutes, just in case others were away doing things or whatever. So, all sorts of bloody, you know what? I am going to do something here. Alright. There we go. Nice little message now for when people put hashtag Airbus in the chat. Speaking of which, whilst we're here, let's drop some streamers that everybody should follow if they like Flight Sim and F1. So all those links that I'm currently dropping in the chat, these are just other flight sim streamers who are absolutely fantastic at everything that they do. And if you haven't followed or subscribed to them yet, I highly, highly recommend that you do. And even though he's gone, I'll pop Willie's in there as well. And then, of course, the man, the myth, the legend himself. The man who originally inspired me to start streaming, Mr. Ozflight Simmer. Better drop his channel in there as well. It would be a bit of a shit move if I didn't. Leonard Rapier says, I will hopefully be streaming by the end of next month if all goes to plan. Wow, so we've got Willie streaming, we've got Wentz streaming, we've got Dan Random streaming, we've got Mr. David Jacko who should be streaming once he gets back from his injury. Damn. It's going to be a constant stream. No prostate issues here. Yep, I will pop some willies in there as well. I quite like to tickle my pickle. See how far we are from Curacao. 15 nautical miles we are. Much bigger island than the one we just landed on, that's for sure. Vruden says, man, I already have the whole streaming set, just never did it. Hey, Vruden, I highly recommend it, mate. You get to hang out with awesome people, chat about random shit. It's, you know, and they just all share a passion and an enjoyment for the games that you play, and you share that passion and enjoyment as well. It's bloody awesome. I cannot recommend it highly enough to anyone who is thinking about streaming. Do it. Leonard Rapier says, I'll probably dual stream ETS, ATS with you though if we get too full in the convoys. Well, I think we probably will get too full in the convoys, Wes. Simply because we already filled the convoy last night. So, yeah, to have somebody else who is dual streaming at the same time as myself, and then therefore opens a second stream that people can watch and a second convoy that people can join, that would be absolutely awesome. Mike, how you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you've got a fantastic weekend planned. If you have the sim, let us know in chat. Or you can put in ! flight plan, and you'll be able to see whereabouts we're going this evening. You're more than welcome to join in. We fly on the West USA server. So yeah, please come along if you have the simulator. Much, you know, we enjoy having as many people as we possibly can flying along. Leonard Arabia says, well, it started with you, to be honest, as you were the first I watched and then led me to the others and made me go, I really like this and have a passion for it. Same thing that happened to me, Wes. Oz just has that ability to pull the people in and make them realise that they can, you know, do... I should have a streamer's landing challenge. Depending on how long this stream goes, that's something we can certainly... consider doing this evening, Sim. Absolutely. Black says, I know it's not flight sim related, but if we have two groups on ATS, ETS, can we see everyone in both groups? Unfortunately not, because each server convoy is only limited to 8 people at this point. So, yeah, we can only sort of leading in another 7 people. The good thing is that you can still see what the other people are doing, though, if you have both streams. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Come on! It was going so well. I have no idea what the problem is. I'm at a loss. I've tried everything. I've updated everything. I've tested everything. I flew completely without issue last night in Shane's stream. How you going, Aviation Kid 767? We've just had a crash to desktop, mate. Sorry. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, AMD driver issue, clearly. AMD needs to get their shit together. Sorry, I just had to restart Streamlabs because I realised that it had completely taken away all my ability to speak. But I may as well announce the giveaway winner now, hey, seeing as I just crashed to desktop. So the giveaway has already been run, and the to answer your question, Aviation Kid 767, the giveaway has already been run, and I'm now just going to pick a winner. Lol. Ah, that's 2 from 2, Wes. Yep, I appreciate the like and the sub there, Aviation Kid. Much appreciated. But, yeah, we'd already run the raffle for this giveaway. There will be plenty of other giveaways. Yep, you want to pass it on? Not a problem. I do not blame you at all. Alright, so I'm going to choose, at Leaded Rapier's request, I'm going to choose another winner. There we go. Brett Plays, you have won a copy of Key West International Airport from ORBX. If you would like to send me your ORBX Central details or email in Discord, I will organise to have that gifted to you, good sir. So, congratulations, Brett. Well done. There will, Mr. Aviation Kid 767, there will be plenty more giveaways on this channel, so plenty more opportunities for you to win prizes. So I just want to reassure you that this is not your only opportunity. So I'm going to meet all of you at Curacao and then fly the last leg. Not a problem, Brett. You certainly deserve that one, mate. Don't worry, Aviation Kid 767. I've never won a giveaway either, and these items that I'm giving away, I do not own them myself. This is purely me wanting to help out the rest of the community. So don't worry, good karma will come your way one day, mate. It will certainly come your way. Alright. AMD needs to hurry up and do something, because this is clearly an AMD issue. Yes, Brett has 1.65k subs, I believe. Sean says, please don't take this the wrong way, but that's why I chose Intel and Nvidia, even though AMD seems much better bang for buck. You know what, Sean? I understand what you're saying, but this is the first time that I have had crash to desktop issues with this sim since I got it. And I've been on AMD the whole time. So I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't, at least in my experience, it doesn't work exactly that way. Bubba, I have already tried the earlier driver. It didn't solve the problem. I've rolled back two drivers, and both of them still had the same issue. See you later, Bubba. All good, mate. Sorry, I just saw your message above that. Chuck my AMD in the drywall. The problem is it's the bloody 5700 XT as well, and whilst it's a good card for the money, it's the card that's always had the issues with bloody drivers. Always. So, yeah. I guess it's kind of inevitable that it was going to happen. But I always send a bug report to AMD whenever I get the crash to desktop. So, hopefully they sort the issue out. Look, at least this time it was just a crash to desktop of the game and not a complete blue screen like I was having previously. So we're making progress in the right direction here. But I will absolutely check my BIOS, Aviation Kid 767, just to see if it needs an update, because I know a lot of companies are doing a lot of AMD BIOS updates at the moment. Because they neglected AMD for so long, and now that AMD's like everybody's buying them. I'm assuming everybody's landed, so I'm just going to take off and you guys will probably catch up to me. That was bloody close, Brett. Yeah, I think it's just because Flight Sim pushes hardware so much that it causes certain hardware to have problems. But I may do a test stream with a few of you blokes off of YouTube between now and the next stream, just to see. And I also hope that AMD will release a new driver patch, and I'll check my BIOS as well. Yes, Aviation Kid, I have the Microsoft Flight Simulator Premium Deluxe as well. Lovely location, just a shame that it crashed on the way in. And it could actually also be related to my internet speed, and the game doesn't like how long things take to load in sometimes. could be a number of things, but yeah. I'll also have a look on the forums to see if anybody else with AMD GPUs, specifically the 5700 XT, is having any issues. It's just weird that it happens so randomly. No, it just literally happens in the middle of nowhere. Usually when I'm approaching new scenery that I haven't been over before. It's almost like it overloads the GPU or something. But my settings are only high. And I know for a fact that this GPU will handle Ultra. No problem. Just not when streaming. But yeah, I'll just keep playing with it, and as I said, I'll test it. So sometime on the weekend, I'll put it in the Discord. Sometime on Saturday or Sunday, I'll get a few of you boys out into the sim, and we'll do just a couple of short flights, just to in areas where I haven't flown before, just to see about the stability. And as I said, I'll play with drivers again. I'll check the BIOS. The BIOS is the thing I haven't checked yet. And if all of that fails, I'll just reinstall Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I feel like I've been relatively lucky to have made it 11 months without ever having crashes to desktop. And only once have I ever had the game not want to load up. And that was fixed with a little bit of behind the scenes bits and pieces. Don't keep playing with it. It's not a game. This is a simulator. I need you to take this seriously. This is why I keep playing with it, Vruden, so I can take it seriously. And you know, if I keep playing with it, it makes sure it stays up, and we get less crashes. Find the underlying meaning of that comment. Enough room, hard disk drive or RAM. I've got 32 gigabytes of memory, so I should be good there. However, I do notice that my GPU uses some of the system memory. So, because the GPU itself is only 8 gigabytes. So it's not exactly got a huge amount of onboard VRAM. Hard disk drive space is fine. I'm no longer caching 500 gigabytes. And I do have a SSD on its way now for the sim. But I'm thinking I'm going to probably go 64 gigabytes of RAM, another SSD for the sim, a second SSD for some of my other games, possibly, and a better GPU. Something more modern, either like a 6800 or a 3070 or something like that. And I'll do this in the coming weeks now that I've sold my old car and it's tax return time. As soon as all the finances come from that, that's probably what I'll end up doing. And I'm hoping that alongside playing with drivers, alongside playing with the BIOS, alongside doing everything else, should fix the issue. And if it doesn't, well, I throw my hands up in the air singing, "Ayo, F this, yo." So I'm not caching anything at the moment. I have rolling cache completely turned off. Because that was when I was doing my testing. Every time I turned rolling cache on, I would get a crash. And I had the rolling cache back down to 50 gigabytes. Looks like we may just have to do some more American Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim, and a bit of SnowRunner. Maybe even a bit of Grand Theft Auto Online. Oh no. However are we going to cope? I'll be back. I need a drink. And I don't mean alcoholic. Alright, back. Oh, I should probably change that, Brett. That's my bad. You just reminded me on that. Right, that should be fixed. Try that again. Mr. Shawndale says, have you seen Superpower and Superpower 2? Bit like Democracy that you play. Also, Command Modern Operations, CMO, is all about military, not politics. Bit more like chess, but not stream material. I have seen Superpower and Superpower 2. What's his name? Gray still plays. I watch... You hear no music? Is everybody else not hearing music, or is it just Brett? Okay, cool. All good. Panicked for a sec there. Aviation Kid 767, what are the best places to do island hopping? The Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos Islands, within the Caribbean. I would say they are the two best for visual. It's a bit quiet. I can turn it up a little bit. That's fine. I've just had it low. Let me know how that is. Perfect now? Rightio. Thanks for the help there, guys. Much appreciated. Alright, it'll be interesting to see if the sim is okay with us coming into Aruba here. Yeah, Wev Rudin said as well, French Polynesia is the other fantastic part. That's where Shane Oz Flight Simmer did a stream recently, and the scenery was absolutely spectacular. So yeah, Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, French Polynesia. Absolutely, 100%. Some of the best island hopping places in the sim. It appears that Icarus is doing loop-the-loops and aerobatics in his DA40. As Sean's just said, Icarus flies like he drives, like he's just stolen it. Yep. Very true. How far is left? About 30 nautical miles. And I probably won't do a landing challenge this evening, because now with the issues with crashing, the last thing I want to do is have it crash mid-landing challenge when I'm showing you guys. So I'll just do a IOU on a landing challenge for the streamers. However, if you do want to hang out with me in Discord, I'll probably be loading up Euro Truck Sim and just having a bit of a play around in there for maybe do a job or 2 jobs or something in there. So if anyone's interested in just messing around in Euro Truck Sim at the end of this stream, you can find me in there. I'll set up a convoy. Black says, just had a look at what a DA40 costs to buy. 330,000, bit out of your price range. Yeah, a little bit out of my price range too, Black. Beautiful aircraft though. Like this, if I was in the market for a 4-seat GA aircraft and I had 350k, I would literally be picking between 2 options. DA40, Cessna 172. Oh, Vruden, I'm not going to stream Euro Truck Sim. I'm just going to be literally in there playing around. Unless people want me to stream it in Discord, but I wasn't thinking of doing that. We've got another crash. Every time some new scenery comes into view, the sim crashes. This is very, very annoying. I don't know why I was so okay with flying yesterday in Shane's stream. Now everyone just gets a event viewer. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Oh. Event viewer.
Love is like a roller coaster, but I'm trying to hold on. I don't want it to stop. Even though we fight sometimes and it feels like a war zone, I still care about us. How do you move on when everything goes wrong? I'm trying to find a way to get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl,
yeah. Maybe it is too much memory usage for the GPU to stream and do flight sim in the background, which is very weird because I didn't have an issue at the start, but I'm guessing that's probably because no, there is no line of administrative events that yeah, no, nothing. The only thing that's yeah. No, the only thing that is coming up is kernel event tracing, application errors, so flight sim, and display errors, so the GPU driver. So
get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what you said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door.
Yeah, so the fault bucket says image underscore AMD kmdag.sys. So it is 100% to do with the GPU. It's a live kernel event. Yeah. And it's always the same Streamlabs OBS show. And it's always the same issue. It's an AMD kmdag.sys. Well, I'm not going to load back up because we were literally about to land in Aruba. What are you using to encode the stream? GPU or CPU? Good question, Shane. I can't look at any of that stuff. Whilst I have the stream open. I'm just having a look now and it won't let me look at it. Yeah, no, I've got 3D Mark and all that. I'll run that, absolutely, Sean. I had fixed this, Brutus. As I said, I've been flying. I flew in Shane's stream last night, no problems. No crashes, no nothing. I flew the previous 2 days on short flights in the DA40 to places I'd never flown in before. No crashes, no issues. Come into a stream, all of a sudden I get the issues. So yeah, I'm not. Okay, so AMD likes you to use the CPU to encode the stream with Flight Sim. Other games normally like the GPU. Okay, Shane, no worries. I will look into that and have a play with that, and I'll do a private stream for a couple of, and I'll just drop it in the Discord, and we'll see what happens. I'll do that sometime over the weekend after I've edited. Now, that's assuming I'm using the GPU as the encoder. I might grab. Yeah, I do use the X264 encoder. Yeah, I do use the X264 encoder. Anyway, as I said, I'm not going to reload because everybody was basically in Aruba. And there's no real point, unfortunately. The Sim and Streamlabs have seem to have decided that that's that. So, yeah. Okay, well, thanks everyone for coming on the stream. Much appreciated. Sorry that it keeps doing this. It's annoying, but it's okay because I have other games and sims to stream in the process. And I'm sure I'll come up with a fix for it soon. But until then, look after yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekends. Those of us who have been locked down here in Australia, keep your heads up. Obviously, shoot me a message if you need to chat. I'm always open to talk. So, yeah, but anyway, thanks so much. And I will catch you all in the next stream. Sorry it had to end like this for a third Flight Sim stream in a row.